the Cincinnati Bengals. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And we are underway from Cincinnati. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. Can. Stop. 11. Stop.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Stop. 180. What is that?
Let's bring it.
11 mighty.
43 is the mic, boy. 43.
Burrow will throw.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
11.
Mixon with a first down carry. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Talk about so far so good. Right now they are purring like a high-quality sports car. You name it, they're getting it done. What's the definition of balance? Doing what you want to, when you want to. They're doing it through the air and on the ground.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Mixon is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. Here's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. 3rd and goal, Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample from 3 yards out.
And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. Got a man. That's Trent Sherfield. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now it's Burrow.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown!
Joe Mixon.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it as we resume action.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On 1st down, Allen
has his man. It's Shakir.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Allen gonna throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again? A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
2nd and 10.
11 mighty.
43 is the mic. 43.
And they go play action now. Burrow rolling to his right.
Looking deep here for Chase.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
64 yards.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Cook again.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Allen. Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
That is caught.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Allen now looks to throw.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Burrow on play action, escaping the pressure right.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here.
Jamar Chase.
And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Don't say nothing. 58
11 MT, 11 MT.
Now Burrow on first down. They'll roll him out right.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here we go.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Here we go.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
11, 11, 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
Uncorks one for Davis. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and this certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Flush to his right.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time.
And the return will stop right around the 25. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator?
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Burrow looking to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8.
Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First down, here's the run with Cook. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Here's Allen to throw it. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Looking to throw. Allen
looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Allen off the play fake, sliding out of the pocket. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Reggie Gilliam
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Again, it's Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From midfield now, Burrow. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
They're going to look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Can.
We got 25 the mic. Hey, 25 the mic. We got 25 the mic. Here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Bills are right back in this football game.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
To the air, Allen. And Diggs has it. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes left side. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Down to about the 32.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 1, ready?
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
11 MT, paint.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Bengals have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
57.
Throwing, Allen.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's going to be a long day.
Allen. That's caught by Shakir.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
And my goodness, another interception. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Burrow will throw. Being chased out left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Burrow.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.